What up, what up, what up, what up, everybody? Appreciate y'all for joining us over here at the Chop Shop, baby, where the Houston Rockets was just defeated by the Oklahoma City Thunder in the semifinals cup match. This is the reaction. If you don't know what we do over here, let's hit the like button. Let's share out the stream. And we always is going to get reactions from the fans, not just myself. Now, the Houston Rockets was defeated 96 to 111 by the Oklahoma City Thunder. Now, what I took from this game is first and foremost, we need a star. We need a star. Not going to happen this year. Maybe in the offseason or by next year, we need a star. The and Shea he's good. He's a very good player, and we see what type of calls that the stars get. I'm not blaming it on the refs, but we see the type of star treatment stars get, and we don't have that. We don't have that. Grit and grind can only get you so far, and we seen it tonight. We seen it tonight. Our defense was pretty good, stellar the first 3 quarters, 3.5 quarters. But when crunch time comes, you're gonna need big shot makers and big shot takers, right? We just didn't have that. We didn't have that. One of the most important games of this young team's career, basically. We came up very short. Shangoon looked discombobulated, couldn't handle the traps, couldn't handle the double teams that was given to him, that what they were showing, couldn't hedge him, couldn't break the zone at times because we have no shooters and we have no backup big. We just got exposed of our weaknesses today. But still nothing to be too down about. We see progress with this team, the hustle. We was happy just to be here at this time that we do have a winning squad. We do have a team that will compete, but our ceiling is this. This is our ceiling. We go up against teams that got a star. More than likely, we're gonna lose. We're gonna lose. We had them turning the ball over. We just couldn't capitalize on the mistakes that they made, and they capitalized on our mistakes. The offense is just dreadful to watch. It's so predictable. Maybe I'm not giving any excuses, but maybe that's why some of our guys struggle, because our offense is just so predictable at times that it is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I don't know how we're going to fix our offensive woes without shooting. This is just what our team is. We're going to win some games. We're going to win some games on defense, grit, and grind. But in the playoffs, when the game slows down, half-court offense coming into play, one-on-one isolation, we need a bucket getter. We don't have it. We need that star that's going to get a bucket. We just don't have it. But you still can be proud of this team. You still can be proud of the way we fight. You can still be proud on how we handle ourselves. But we see our cap. This was a litmus test to everyone, that was wanted to gauge the team on how we will maybe perform in a playoff series. We're no stranger to OKC. They're no stranger to us. So We know each other. We know each other's weaknesses. And Daignault, he knew that we cannot hit open shots. So he packed the paint, trapped the ball handlers, trapped Şengün, left the corner three wide open all day, left the three ball open all day. His game plan was, if you're going to beat us, you're going to beat us shooting the ball. And we have no shooters, no top echelon shooters. The fact that Dillon Brooks is our best three-point shooter is all you need to know about this team. That's all you need to know. Dillon Brooks is our best three-point shooter. Now, I'm going to hop over to show you what the box score is. Matter of fact, CSGs, we all we got. I'll let everybody in the chat. Appreciate y'all for coming through. Hit the like button while you with us. And let's see what we got. Here we go. Jabari Smith Jr. played 40 minutes. He played 40 minutes. I see that Udoka is starting to take a little bit more, starting to trust Jabari a little bit more. I think he's probably, besides our man, was our best player in the game. Hold up. We got DJ Generation that got 20 memberships. 20 memberships. He just gifted 20 memberships. Appreciate that. Chat boss, DJ Generation. He also had a super chat earlier. He said, I missed the game, but just showing love. I appreciate that, DJ Generation. He always showing love to the channel. One of the Patreons of this channel. Always showing much support. We appreciate DJ Generation. Let's see who got those memberships. Choky Stick got a membership. Joshua Williams got a membership. Kenny S got a membership. Tony N got a membership. That Son got a membership. Chris E got a membership. Ozon got a membership. Dogakan got a membership. ODB got a membership. Hussein Kuz got a membership. Digit 9 got a membership. Joe's Fresh. Frutor. Albert Chavaria. Muzzo OG. Louis Segura. D-Day. Bubba Eats. Osman Mbap 94. All got memberships. Appreciate that, DJ Generation. DJ Generation for giving out 20 membership. Much love and respect to my main man, DJ Generation, in the chat. I appreciate that. Good looking out. Good looking out. Let's see. Can I get this? Okay. Here we go. Jabari Smith Jr. played 40 minutes. He was 3 for 8 from the field, 2 for 4 from 3, 6 for 7 from the free throw, 6 rebounds, 3 of them offensive, 3 defensive, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. He was a negative 15 with 14 points. Dillon Brooks played 33 minutes. He was 5 for 17, 4 for 13 from 3. You don't want Dillon Brooks taking 13 threes. 0 for 1 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, a negative 5 with 14 points. LP played 33 minutes, 6 for 16 from the field, 1 for 2 from the from the 3-point, 0 for 1 from the free throw line, 11 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals, a negative 5 with 13 points. Fred VanVleet played 42 minutes, 3 for 15 from the field, nasty, 1 for 11 from the 3, gross, 1 for 2 from the free throw line, 9 rebounds, 7 assists, a negative 6 with 8 points. Jalen Green played 34 minutes, 5 for 14 from the field, 1 for 8 from 3, gross, 1 for 1 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 12 points with a negative 16. Tari Eason played 17 minutes. He was 3 for 8 from the field, 2 for 6 from the 3-point line, 4 for 6 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 1 block, a negative 12 with 12 points. Amen Thompson played 30 minutes off the field, 9 for 15 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3, 1 for 3 from the free throw, 7 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 steals, a negative 14 with 19 points. Steven Adams played 6 minutes and he had 6 rebounds with 4 points. Did mostly, and then he went out at halftime, around at halftime with, I believe, an ankle injury or a knee injury, one of the two. Aaron Holiday played 5 minutes and he did nothing but running around. Now, stock exchange, Rocket Stock Exchange. Jabari Smith Jr., I think he played well. He was good on defense. He made some key plays. He rebounded. He shot the ball decent. I think he played defense, 1 block and a steal with 3 assists with 14 points. Jabari Smith Jr.'s stock should be rising. Jabari Smith Jr. should be rising. We could tell that he's getting better and better. Dylan Brooks, 33 minutes. He played some good defense on Shea the first half. He played good defense on Shea the first half, but 13 3-pointers. That was the shot they was giving us. They wasn't even guarding the 3. They wasn't even guarding the 3-point line. So somebody had to shoot the 3s. I would rather see Jabari shoot some more of them 3s than Dylan Brooks and Fred VanVleet. But, it is what it is. I think Dylan kind of shot us out the game. But those were the shots they was giving us. So his stock should be staying the same. Stock staying the same. LP, I ain't gonna lie, this was, if not the worst game I've seen LP play. This game was it was bad for LP. Didn't look like he was focused, didn't look motivated, couldn't shoot, couldn't lay it up, couldn't pass, couldn't rebound. I mean, he got 11 rebounds, but they wasn't like impressive rebounds. A lot of them was offensive wise, getting them off the bounce because we missed so many shots. This wasn't a good game for LP by any stretch. But we seen him look better here lately, so I'm not gonna say his stock is dropping, but I'm gonna leave him at par right now. But he can't have too many more of these games. Fred VanVleet. Not gonna lie. Fred VanVleet pissing me off. He's been pissing me off for the last 4 or 5 games. I'm not gonna lie. Fred VanVleet, trash. He was trash tonight. He's been trash most of this season. He take deep, long 3-pointers like he's Steph Curry. He have no business shooting these 3s like he does. He slows the game down when we need to be running. We're a young team that can't shoot. We need to be running and gunning. We need to be out in fast break transition. That's our strong point. But anytime he gets the ball, he likes to slow it down and go into pick and rolls And I don't like him for this team. I don't. Not at this point. Leadership is one thing, right? But our vets shouldn't be hurting the team. At this point, he's hurting our team by just wanting to slow the pace down, get in the pick and roll, and have control of the ball, right? If you pay attention, the games Fred VanVleet don't play, Jalen have better games. Jalen have better games. It's incumbent on Fred VanVleet as a point guard to get every player the correct shots in his strong positions, in his strong suits on the court. It's incumbent of him to know the personnel, to read the court, see what's coming, get rid of the ball quick, get players in their hot spots, and facilitate the offense. Not to take every shot that you see, not to slow down the young guys from running and gunning. That is not what the point guard is supposed to be. That is not what the point guard is supposed to do. He's supposed to know the personnel. If he sees Jabari have a mismatch, which most of the game I would say he did, having Lou Dort and Robinson on him, that's a mismatch for Jabari. Make sure you're feeding the mismatch. I don't like that we don't punish mismatches. Like, you don't see it. You don't see this guy is a foot and a half smaller, shorter than Jabari, and Jabari can just raise up on him at will. I think we need to utilize Jabari's strengths more than what we do. Jabari is more than just a rebounding defensive player. He's more than that. He's got the assets and the skill set to be an upper echelon, mid-range, back down shooter, because he can shoot over almost anyone. This is what the point guard is supposed to realize. But he don't realize this. He don't realize it. And also, when he sees that the defense is keying on Şengün, they're keying on Şengün. They're trapping him every time in the paint. He's supposed to know to dump it down and tell Şengün to give it back. Dump it down, the defense collapse, bring it back out, swing it around, corner three. The corner three was wide open all night, and Jabari was just standing over there. He was standing over there, and you seen he hit a couple of them. Fred VanVleet is hurting this team with his shot chucking and him not knowing the personnel and him wanting to be so reliant on the pick and roll. Jalen Green. 12 points once again. I said it last time and I said it before. I'm not getting on, the arguments on Jalen Green back and forth, trade him, keep him, whatever. I really don't even care right now. I really don't care about whether Jalen Green is going to be here or not. I think I've seen enough. Like always, he turns it on in February, March, April. He starts slow, 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 slow. Then he turns it on. I don't know what it is. Do he not like cold weather? But we live in Houston, so it don't get that cold. But he shoot like it's cold all the time. He's a cold shooter. He's so streaky. Fred VanVleet and Jalen Green is not a good combo for a backcourt. They're not a good combo. They're both inefficient. They both rely too heavy on a certain how you say it, a certain skill set. Fred VanVleet relies too much on his ball dribbling, pick and roll game, and Jalen Green just relies on his speed and quickness. One dimensional, both of them. They're both one dimensional. We need a multifaceted backcourt that know how to play off each other. Jalen Green's stock is dipping. It's about the fourth game in a row that he's been underwhelming. Stock is dipping. If you sell it, I won't be mad at you. Tari Eason had a pretty good game. He had a pretty good game. Wasn't his best game, but he definitely had a pretty good game. He created havoc. He did what he did. But the only thing that I have to really gripe about Tari Eason is he always fouling 3-point shooters. Dudes that's not even really good at 3-point shooting, he fouls them and let them go to the line to get 3 points. So he needs to remedy that. It's okay to just contest a 3-point shot without going for the block. Most players only shoot 34-35% from the three anyway. You put a hand in their face, more than likely it's going to dip down to about 32-31%. You don't need to foul on 3-point shooting. That's dumb. That's not using your brain. That's not using your brain. Tari Eason, his stock is kind of dipping than what I don't, like I said, I don't think he could have played how he played the first 15 games. And we seeing him starting to tick back down to earth. Maybe he's hurt still. I don't know. But if he's hurt, he need to go, be on the bench. Amen Thompson was electric. Amen Thompson is a star in the making. The moment didn't seem too big for him. The lights wasn't too bright. Amen Thompson got that dog in him. He got that work ethic. He got everything that you want in a basketball player except a good shot. And I think that is going to come. I think he will remedy that. Amen Thompson got the heart of a champion. He got what it takes to be a Rocket. Amen Thompson, I love his game. He's everywhere. Defensively, running, the fast break, in transition. He's a beast. Allman Thompson stock is rising. Allman Thompson stock is rising. It's just, and it's still going up. I love that guy. I love that guy. Real talk. Stock is going up. That's it for the Houston Rockets stock exchange. Offensive player of the game. Offensive player of the game have to be Allman Thompson. He the only one that look consistent on offense. He turned defense into offense regularly, made the correct pass. He did what he needed to do. He had the heart of a champion, like I said. Allman Thompson is the player of the game, offensively. I just like everything he did on the offense. Don't look like he made a bad pass, really, the whole game, while everyone else was turning the ball over. Looked like they had butterfingers. Yeah, his handle is not the tightest, but he make it work for now. He makes it work. He's effective. You know, Allman Thompson, offensive player of the game, and I don't think it was even close. I don't think it's even close. At the deadline, we need to get moved to get a backup center, a legit backup center, and a 3-point shooter. At least one. At least one person that's known to hit threes. A Garrison Matthews type. I don't want him, but I'm just saying. A J.J. Redick type. A Duncan Robinson type. We need a 3-point specialist that shoots at least 36, 37% from three. We need that guy in the worst way. And we need a backup point guard. Because when Şengün goes to sit down, our offense look terrible. Our offense look dreadful. And when he's in, it don't look that much better. We got the what? 20th, 16th, something like 20th. I think it's in the 20s. The 20th efficient offense. You're not going to win much with that. You're not going to win a playoff series with that. Because our offense flies off to Cancun at least 10 minutes of every game, whether it's in spurts or whether it's in a long drought. Our offense takes hikes, goes on vacation. Nada, we can't see it. And this needs to be remedied. This needs to be remedied. If we even want to win a couple of games in the playoffs, if we make the playoffs. I think we'll make the playoffs, but we need to remedy the shooting and the lack of creativity on our offense. Just not a very efficient offense. It looks ugly, and the number shows. The number bear it out. The number bear it out. Defensive player of the game, once again, I think I'm going to have to give it to Allman Thompson. Allman Thompson or Dillon Brooks. I like Allman better, so I think Allman, and I don't really got too many problems with Dillon Brooks, but Allman Thompson, he just looked great on defense. Who do y'all think defensive player of the game? Allman Thompson or Dillon Brooks? Let me know in the chat. Can't give it to Brooks for his 3.5. Yeah, I hear you. I just think Ahman Thompson was either Ahman Thompson or Jabari. Ahman Thompson or Jabari. Ahman Thompson was the soul. I wouldn't say the soul. Him or Jabari was the best players that looked the best today. They looked like they woke up out of bed and was ready to play. The rest of them looked like they was all night at the crap table and they lost a lot of money and was drinking and they had like slightly hung over. One thing I noticed about the game as well, the environment. That crowd was so dead. I don't like it. I don't like that you don't have true fans to be able to back their team. Even if we're playing on somebody else's home court, you still get the crowd, the noise, the atmosphere that you're in a game, you're in a tough game. The crowd was dead. That's one thing about the Super Bowl as well. Like Super Bowl crowds be dead. I'd be like, man, this is the biggest game of the year, and there's Harley and they cheering. There's there's no booing. Like it costs too much for regular fans to go to. You know? So I just didn't like the atmosphere. I would have rather played in OKC. Truthfully, I would have rather played in OKC. Just didn't feel right. The last game we played them felt like a playoff game. Just didn't like the atmosphere. I really didn't. I really did. So this what it is. What it is. How y'all feeling out there, man? You know I'm gonna bring y'all up. You know I'm gonna bring up my CSGs. I'm gonna bring up the CSGs. Let me grab the link. Let me grab the link. Here it is. That's the link, man. Come on up and holler at me, man. Let me get your takes. What up, Sigga? What up, Sigga Migs? What it do? Anybody want to come up and holler at your boy? Think about moving Smith? Who you talking about, Mario? Jabari? Kurt, we switched to this because it kept kicking out the guest on the other one. I don't know why. But the phones that they was joining kept kicking them out on it. We got the main man, DJ Generation, in the house. What's up, DJ?
What's up? What's up, Ghost?
What's happening, bro?
What's up? I can't really come in too detailed because, like I said, I was busy DJing. Luckily, my thing ended early, so I like soon as I got in the truck and start driving, like my little thing, like like it tell you stats. It was like Houston lose. I was like, of course, soon as I get in the truck, that's what happened. But But I mean, I just say, oh, and because of that loss, remember I forgot I said I won't say nothing negative until I forgot how many games. But whatever it
You
is,
said
that
about
ironically,
four,
that's
I
yeah,
think. I think you
yeah,
said about four
ironically,
games.
this the one. So I just say this. I mean, I think everybody's saying this. So I'm not saying it like I'm a guru. I'm pretty sure you said it. I'm pretty sure Frank said it. I think Sigamig said it. Chip. I think everybody been saying it. But it's like it's clear as day. They gonna have to get a consistent shooter. Barr been doing his thing, so I ain't he good. Let him rock. You know what I'm saying? Let him cook. He stepped up. I'm glad for that, but we still got a lot of other positions Tate Adams, who the I forgot his name, Lundell. You know what I mean? I like Aaron Holiday. I think he's a good bench player, but we got like positions that just like eating up spots. Like you can't tell me we can't go get at least a league average like 3-point specialist or somebody that ain't gonna cost us a fortune. And
Mm-hmm.
and like you already said, I mean, we definitely need at least a shooter, but I say second, we at least need to try and get, like you were saying, a good defensive big that can kind of like rotate and scare people out the paint and stuff like that. I mean, preferably, hopefully, he have offense skills too. But at this point, you know what I mean. We can't be like picky, like, but we definitely need to get Shingun some help in the inside.
For sure, for sure. Hey, Ron, if you can hear me, you need to grant the app your microphone. There you go.
Yeah, thanks, Ben. Thank you, man. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Just wanted to let you know that you needed to do that. Yeah, but DJ, I agree. I mean, we need a backup big. We do need a backup big. Um, to spell Shangoon and because Adams, I mean, what he's at this point in his career, he's just big. You know,
Hmm.
he just big. Not a good 3 point. I mean, not a good free throw shooter. He can pass somewhat, but he can't move. He got to stay in the drop coverage. Uh,
Hmm.
he can't. I would rather see Uncle Jeff come in. Why are we not playing Uncle Jeff at the five to space the
That's
floor?
see,
He can shoot the
that's a good
three.
question.
Like
I
I don't
forgot he
get
was
it.
on the team until you said that.
Yeah, I don't get why we don't play Uncle Jeff. Yeah, he's 38, but he can come in and play at least 5 6 minutes a game. We would have needed him today. I mean, we could have used him to space out the floor. Even if you play him with Shangoon, you could play him with Shangoon because he can shoot threes. You know.
I was about to say that that's a shooter. It seemed like, I mean, of course, he may know a million times more than I know about basketball, but I'm just curious. As like you just said, Jeff Green, Cam Whitmore, like these people that at least got a decent shot. So why isn't he using them when I worst? Like at this point, he might as well try because shooting is like killing us right now.
Yeah, I don't know what the heck are we doing with Uncle Jeff. Hey, Aaron, you went back off. It said you didn't allow. Uh, there you
I
go.
just, I just, got, I just got the mic open. I mean, I don't know. They also wanted for the cam to open, but I just edited that out. But okay, whatever.
Yeah, you
How you
don't.
doing,
Even
man?
if you grant him access, you don't have to turn your camera on unless you want to. You can see yourself on the stream. It's just if you want to. You don't have to.
Nah, nah, it's all right, man. It's all right.
Right,
Sorry.
right, right. Yeah, man. I don't know what is it that they won't play Uncle Jeff. I have no idea why they won't play him. Just don't know.
I just think the Ime's exploring variations for the playoffs. I mean, it's all just experience for the young kids. I think if we think it overall and step a little bit back, I mean, 22, 23 years old, we're actually overperforming right now. I mean, semifinals in the cup, second, third. It's all a bonus. This is all a learning curve, you know. Yeah, we need another big. Alpi is just and also these I believe that these moments are also a little bit too big for him because he's also only 22 years old. I mean, it's also a
Mm.
learning experience for him, you know. Uh, but if you want a gun for the title, then this is pretty much it. I mean, it's OKC. They're favorites in the West, and I think they're gonna have a long run. And they're just very tight and very strong, and they also, I mean, they're just good. They're just really really good. I think, yeah, yeah. I mean, with Amen, he had a terrific game. That's the positive. Jabari, he's doing better. With Fred, yeah, but I mean, I think with Fred, it's more about Ime and what he wants from Fred, and about the spacing, and about the passes, and about getting everybody involved. I think the Rockets, they're still evaluating the core. I think that's what they're doing. They're looking at it right now and saying, okay, we're playing these tight games, these big games right now, and let's see what comes out of it. I mean, I think they're still evaluating. That's what I think.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I don't disagree with that. Um, but the thing is, like, I know we don't get me wrong. as far as where we're at, the season is a success. The season is a success.
Yeah,
So
for sure,
how
for
I'm
sure.
judging this game, right, is that what we look like against our future competition that we're probably gonna have to eventually get over the Oklahoma City hump to get out of the West eventually. If these two young teams probably gonna be battling it out for the
For
next
sure,
5-6 years,
for sure.
and the
Yeah,
way that they look compared to us, we got a lot of work to do. They got that backup big. Chet isn't even playing. you know,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
so Chet's not playing, and they got Hardy. I wanted to get Hardy back over here. I liked him as a Rocket. Um, just
Maybe a Nas
evaluating
Reed.
between them two. You know what I'm saying? Nas Reed, I would love
Yeah,
to have Nas Reed.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Also a
saying?
big and a 3-point threat. Yeah, 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 yeah. But that's also a part of the rebuild. I mean, they're a couple of years ahead of us. They got Hardy this year. I mean, we've lots of contracts. I mean, I think next year they'll uh, they'll put some they'll put some 1-2 good players in the core in the rotation, and let's see what happens with Cam. Let's see what happens with Reed Shepard. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It's an evolving team. So I mean, timeline wise, I don't think right now that we're supposed to be a big challenge for OKC. To be honest with you, I mean, it's good. We're playing hard. The discipline is getting in
Uh,
there. Yeah, the team formation is getting built out. It's still, when I look at this game, I think, okay, OKC is ready for prime, and we're still building. That's what I see. I mean, it's still a work in progress. That's what I see.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't disagree. I agree with everything you said. Everything you said.
I don't know, man, because OKC was in the playoffs with the Rockets at the same time, so it really feel like their rebuild started at the same time.
Well, they got see the thing is once they traded um for
It's Shay.
once
Shay
they
put
traded
them together.
PG3,
But we
I
gave
mean
them exactly. We
PG13,
gave them Chris
they got a
Paul.
legit they got a legit player back for Paul George, you know, and that's Shea. When we traded Harden, we didn't even get a player. We got none but draft picks. We betted on ourselves. Stone betted that he can rebuild and construct a team basically from nothing. And this is the fruits of it. If you gonna trade, because at that time Harden was a top 5 player in the league. If you're gonna trade a top 5 player in the league, you better get an asset that you know can play, right? So
That ain't
that's the difference
OKC fault
between
though.
us and
Why
OKC
we
right
didn't
now.
execute that? That sounds like a blunder on the Rockets' pass.
Say
It
that one
definitely
more
was.
time. Say that one more time. I didn't hear him.
Like you saying like we comparing ourselves to OKC, but we can't blame OKC for winning. They
No,
did good. They
no.
did a good job.
They did a damn good job. Did a
You know what I'm saying?
Because they GM, they have an
But I'm
experienced
saying we
GM.
should be close. Like we exactly where we should be. We to me in my eyes, they exactly where they should be. But the thing is, they got so many variables that they got to handle in these upcoming seasons that we really don't even know what we got. People could be going, people could be coming. We don't know. So it's like, what we going for? What's the ultimate goal of this team? I'm not seeing it.
Well, the ultimate goal of any team is to win the championship, right? And Oklahoma City being basically the number 1 and number 2 seeds the last 2 to 3 years, that's our measuring stick. So what I'm saying right now is just basically off of measuring stick. Like that, this is a litmus test for us. How close are we to being a Thunder? You know what I'm saying? So this is
And I
this is
feel you,
just
but
all
to
I'm.
me, and to my opinion, like I feel like they went through the same like rebuilding process, and we like you're saying it's the measuring stick. But I mean, honestly, if like I was looking like I didn't really watch the game, but looking at the stats and stuff, I'm just if you can enlighten me if I'm wrong, but it looked like they really adjusted to the situation like I would expect a playoff team to do. So I just don't feel like as I felt like the Rockets ain't really there yet, and it's not been a proven defense to my point in my perspective.
Well, our defense was good. Our defense was
In which
put it.
way though? In which way?
Our defense was good in almost every way. On almost every way. Our offense just didn't
When
fit the
Amen
bill.
and when Tari out there, yes, you got a point there.
Even our starters' defense is decent because we still have Dylan Brooks and Jabari
So
and
what's been the
Shangoon.
common theme though? What's been the common theme when these teams start winning?
The only thing when our man and Tari comes in, our defense don't fall off a cliff, right? And they do elevate it because they're going against some backups, against the backups of the opposing team, right? But our defense is still good. They're not. I mean, two bench players can't carry your whole defensive rating. So our whole defense do play. Our whole team do play good defense, right? We just don't have the offense to actually keep up with our defense. Because if we had the offense, then we'll be blowing teams out the way we play defense. Our offense is just not good.
I feel that, but I feel like in certain situations when it come time to prove time, it's been times where it has been predictable offense. But I say because they played them last year, so it probably would be for them. But also, if you look at it in this way, how is it that every time I look at the highlights, Sengun getting blown by and getting dunked on? I just don't understand why the paint's so empty.
That's why if you was paying attention, me and DJ Generation and Aaron and everybody in the chat was saying we need a backup big. We do need a backup big. So
I been said that too. I did too, man. And then people was talking about Adams was gonna be that guy. And I said, look, man, I like the guy, I do, but his legs ain't gonna be like that. It's just not. It's just not. And we knew that when we signed him.
yeah, of course. And I hear you about Shangoon, but his defense have made leaps and strides from the previous 3 years, right? But we got to evaluate starting bigs in this league for what it is. Most starting bigs, they're not playing the taking the best player on every night, or they're not even told to really guard the paint. You have a enforcer type dude that plays along with them. You know what I'm saying? You want your starting big to just be able to hold the fort down, but there's no like elite.
No, man, because I just
There's
be
no
feeling like
elite
there's plays where they
defensive.
target him. They target him when it's time to score. They be like, all right, give him here, and it's a bucket.
Nah, I mean, I understand what you're saying, but his defense has become way better, way better. You usually
And
have
that
that utility player that plays alongside with your star.
Two things could be true. He can't be he can't be good. He can't be getting better, but he can also still be a little bit too slow.
Oh yeah, I didn't say he can't improve. I didn't say he was just excellent on defense, but even you need that counter player, right? Because you don't want your starting. He's whether people like it or not, he is the best player we got. He's the most consistent player we got. So you don't want him having to take all the fouls and do all of this. So that's why you even see superstar bigs. They have another big along with them, right? Like that's just what it is. Like that's just what it is. You need that bruiser type, rim protection, weak side help protection guy.
But is it sustainable though? Because to me, like, yeah, that sounds good, but I'm just like, I can't be playoff excited. I can't be playoff excited about it, man. I just can't.
Well, I just think we need to gauge our expectations. We definitely need to gauge our expectations. I don't expect us to just go on a deep playoff run. I never.
Nah, lucky to win first round because their offense is too poor.
Yeah, I think we'll get in the playoffs, but if we win a playoff series this year, that's gonna be a surprise.
Honestly, if I could look at the team and be like, you know what, I could see them being a second round, maybe. If they get to the second round, I could be excited about that type. But I'm just like, they don't got the pieces to do it. Because any team, if they get you on the second time, I know they got you figured out. And that's what happened both times.
If I could just step in for a second, I mean, I know that Shingun is not the best defensive player, but it's also the problem is that right now his shots are not going in. And when his shots are not going in, he's not trying to make more shots. And when he's not trying to make more shots, he's not getting fouled. Now, the problem this game after the third period, I thought that we were in foul trouble and they were not. And to get the opponent in foul trouble, Shingun has to be more involved
Why
in
are
the
we worried
paint.
about fouls, though? Why we just can't play?
But that's
I
strategy.
yeah,
But is it a
I
reliable strategy? Because as we see last time it worked with Golden State, that was cool. But will that work every time? Because I think last time y'all was crying about how the rest was cheating. So what side we on?
Well, I think Space. Correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't you just say like Shea got a lot of foul calls, and you were saying that's why we need a star because the stars get those calls
Oh
to
yeah,
help.
yeah. That's just what it is.
So that's what y'all want to rely on. If that's the game plan, bro, that's throw it up in
That's
the
not
air.
the
That's
game. That's
cool.
not the game plan. We're just saying when things break down and someone's got to go get a bucket and he's a star, right? They usually get favorable calls. That's not the
So we
game
don't got
plan. Just
one.
to
I thought
just
we
to
had a star. Why we don't got no
who
star? I thought we had one.
who's the star?
I mean, y'all telling me it's Sengun, so I'm not
Nah, just because I said he's the best
seeing.
player on our team, I never said he was a star.
points wise, I think Jalen should be the star because he's got the most bag. I
But he's
mean,
just too inconsistent.
yeah, well, yeah, yeah.
He
I
don't
mean,
Jalen.
I think that Shingun is in a championship contending team. Let's say hypothetical, we're
Hey, I'm just
there
having
and
fun,
we're
so man. Y'all
contending
have
for
a
a
good night, man. It's
championship.
been fun.
I'm thinking Shingun is a good number two. He can facilitate, he can post, he can do it in the paint, he can get fouls. And with the scheme that Ime is doing right now, where he doesn't have to guard the big, I think he, he could be a good second man. He could be the Robin to a Batman. But
Now
I
you
think that
made it. That's a good point because I didn't Frank say that in one of his videos when he compared us to Sacramento. He was saying how De'Aaron Fox is the main one, and then Sabonis is like the
yeah,
good
Yeah.
second.
yeah, Frank said it. Yeah, yeah.
Even if he's the hub, we still need a guard, right? Because look at Jokic and Murray. We still need someone that's gonna dominate or be able to work, do their thing on the outside, on the perimeter. Fred VanVleet, he's just not that. He's too old and he's too short to actually put rim pressure on consistently, right? On the
Yeah.
defense. And Jalen,
When when
he just don't have the experience to do
When
that.
Shea is driving, he's killing us. Yeah, sure. We need somebody like that. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm preface this like we're not overreacting. We're just
Yeah. By the way, this is our first year actually competing. This is our first year, and I think we're great. I mean, this is OKC we're talking about. They're really, really good. They'll probably be in the conference finals this year.
yeah, I mean, them guys are awesome. Wait till Chet
Yeah,
come
and
back.
if this is the standard, and in the last 2, 3 games we've been playing them, we're losing by 3, 4, 5 possessions. I think we're close, but we know our limits. We know at least I think Stone knows and Ime knows what they need to get there eventually. I think we're close. I think we're close, but definitely right now they're better than us. Point blank, they're better than us.
Yeah. I don't think nobody should even argue that point. You,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like they are better because they got outside shooting as well. They got
Yeah.
athletic guys. Their whole roster is
Do
just
they
put
even have a
together well.
weakness? Like, if you looking from the can you even think of a weakness they got, Space?
Nah.
Not Not much.
I mean, with Chet not
That's
playing and them playing like this,
that's scary.
no, they've got no weakness. No.
Yeah, that's
And by the
no.
way, even this game, I watched the whole game. There was some possessions where we could have crawled back. I don't mean I mean we're at the same standard as, but the last game where we won, they weren't playing their best. This is the positive thing about Ime and its culture. Have you seen Shea? How gassed he was, how tired they were. They really, I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
OKC is really good, and they had to give it their all to win against us. That's
yeah,
the positive thing. That's what I think is positive.
right. I mean, I hope people don't take this as we're just dogging the team out, right? I'm proud of my Rockets. I'm proud of where we're at. This what we're
Definitely.
talking about right now don't have no indication on the season right now. We're just saying in the long run, when it's time to actually win, we're gonna need a star, whether it's gonna come from in-house or out-house.
Definitely.
We need
Definitely.
a star player. And I'm hoping, like I hope and pray that one of our guys will become a star player. But the thing is, this league don't wait for nobody. This league just don't wait. So we just can't keep saying, well, next year, next year, next year, next year. Eventually, Tillman Fertitta's not going to wait. You know, he's
Do you
paying these
do,
guys now.
do you guys think it would be too much, like kind of seeing that we see Van Vliet's taking a big dip, Jalen gonna look like he just gonna be who he gonna be? Would it be too much to package them for like one good like star point guard and then slide I'm in the shooting guard, so somebody like LaMelo Ball or Donovan Mitchell or De'Aaron Fox, like somebody like that, and then we just get rid of the whole backcourt and then move one of our other players as a
I
starter?
I think that the critical thing right now is exactly what you're talking about. The choice of Stone next year of who to drop and who to get will write the future of the Houston Rockets for the next 5-10 years. That's really the most critical step right now is exactly this. Who are we choosing? Who's in, who's out, and who's coming in? Who's coming in? And how is that going to fit? That's the critical question,
Right.
I think.
Right now, if I had to make a definitive position on anyone, I think it would be Fred VanVleet. I think it will be easier to move and get off of Fred VanVleet's contract. Don't extend him with that player option he got, right?
40
Free up
million
that
ish? How
40
much?
million.
That's
Free up
crazy.
that
Wow.
40
Wow.
million. And we got draft picks in the cupboard, you know. Fred
Could you
VanVleet,
get
instead of losing
KD?
them for nothing. I
Could you
mean,
get KD for 40?
I don't want KD.
Yeah, we could get him, but I don't think most people
No,
are.
no, no. I know you don't want him, but could we get him for 40? I
Yeah,
mean,
I think we
Yeah, I
could.
think we can. Yeah.
wow. Wow. Wow.
40 million in a year, that's a bag. That's a
That's
little,
like a top 5 player, isn't it? Like that
yeah,
amount.
I mean, that's a bag, bro. That is a bag. You're hearing grumblings on about Shea, not Shea, I'm sorry, De'Aaron
I was about
Fox
to say jump on there and
and
I trade 5 people for
not
Shea.
Shea, not Shea. De'Aaron Fox and or Anthony Edwards, that he's not really feeling the Wolves right now either. You never know. See, this is the thing about the NBA. You always got to keep your options open, your window open, so you can be able to get one of these disgruntled stars, right? I've been hearing Jimmy Butler in the mix. I don't want Jimmy Butler if it's gonna cost us somebody that we think we can have, for a long term. I don't want Jimmy Butler. I just don't, right? Will he bring more grit and grind to this team? Yeah, but we need offense. We need offense. And
I'd love Mitchell. I'd love Donovan Mitchell. I
like
just
me
love him.
personally, I would trade almost anybody for Ant. I'm
I was
telling
gonna
you,
say if he
Yeah,
opens
sure.
up him, yeah, but then we still need a PG, wouldn't
we'll figure that out.
we?
We can figure that out. You know what I'm saying? Like I would legit trade Jalen Uh,
And bleed.
Jabari. I
Cam.
even trade Jabari, Cam, and a few draft picks. For I'll take on it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that GM want, I think long and hard about it. You know what I'm saying? I really would, because Ant that guy, and I trade for him. But not to get bogged down in the trade. You know what I'm saying? Aspect of it. Don't get me
we
wrong. I
we need
think we
EF
on
Hutton.
par. Say that one more time, DJ.
We need EF Hutton up here. We talking
Oh
trades.
yeah, yeah. He gonna come and he's gonna give. He trading everybody for anybody. He trading everybody for anybody. you know. But I'm proud of my team. I like where we at. I like where we at right now because we haven't been good and we haven't had success. Where we at right now, I think we are par for the course. I think we are on par, maybe even overachieving a bit with what we looked like, especially last year. I knew we would probably take a bit of a leap, but being the second, third player in the West, I didn't think that. But I think a few teams dropped back that we didn't expect either, like the
Yeah.
Timberwolves. You know what I'm saying?
Dallas.
Like Kings, like Dallas. I didn't think they was gonna drop down as far as they did, but it is what it is. You know. Um, but some players that probably won't take too much to get could be on the table as well, right? Like oh buddy from Utah, the little
Clarkson.
no,
Oh, the point guard.
yeah, I
Um,
just had his name in my head.
yeah. God,
Little dude can ball.
Collins. Is it Collins? Not Collins.
Dang, what's his name? I just had it in my head.
Me too, cause I hate it. Whenever I did like sports betting, I do like fantasy. I hate him because the coach
Yeah,
always
Colin
like
Sexton. Colin, that is right.
Colin
Colin Sexton.
Sexton. Yeah, they always mess up his usage. Like at that team, the coach do that.
Yeah, I mean Colin Sexton. Maybe Larry Markkinen
Markkinen, yeah, definitely.
or
He's also
If
in
we
the
could get both of
timeline.
them, oh
Markkinen,
my.
he's in the timeline because right now everybody, I'm on our young core is like 22, 23, 21-ish. So if you get somebody who's like 35, 34, 33, it's just, I mean, the timeline doesn't fit. And also, I think Stone wanted Brooks and he wanted Fred Van Vliet to just, I mean, keep the core going, getting him exactly in these places where we are right now for them to gain experience, gain that grit, gain that clutch. So that once they're gone, and then people, I mean, players with the timeline that our guys are, also the trajectory that they're in. I definitely think 2, 3 players are going to come
well,
from the trade.
and the thing is,
Definitely.
right? The thing is, now because we are a destination now, right? We see oh Aaron, you got booted again. We see that even Jimmy Butler, we was on his short list to come here. Yeah, he's from Houston, but it's starting to be an attractive destination, right? People want to play for MA. People want to be around these young guys. People, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
we are
definitely.
a attractive destination right now. Voodoo, what's
Definitely.
up,
We've got
Voodoo? You
trajectory.
can talk whenever you're ready. Go ahead, Aaron.
We've got trajectory. Uh, Everybody's looking at the score, at the squad. Tari, Amon, Jabari, Alpi, Jalen. I mean, these are young guys, and everything's open. You know, they just need some experience. They just need. Also, I think we still need some more physicality, especially at the end of games. I mean, okay, OKC is a very gritty, hard team, but I think the drop in the fourth quarter. But that was also because of our foul problems. But do you remember the game against the Kings where
Yeah.
we lost? That was
Hmm.
that was the poor that was a really poor performance. I
Yeah.
think those last quarters, those slips even though Tari and Amen is coming from the bench, the Terra twins are coming from the bench. I think conditioning wise, it's also the case with Alpi. He's dropping a lot, but then again, Steven Adams is just playing 4 or 5 minutes, so maybe yeah. We need extra players. We need extra players. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think right now. Go ahead, Voodoo. You want to say something, bro?
Yeah, like let me ask the panel real quick. Like, what were your expectations about this season coming in? Just,
You
just
asking
I'll
anyone
me?
who
make it
wants to
quick
answer
for
that.
me. They exceeded anything I thought. They clearly exceeded what I thought. So I mean, I was hoping they just make playoffs and make it in the cup. They already did that. So they'll make the playoffs. I'm happy.
How about you,
They'll
Aaron?
probably they'll probably make the playoffs. I think. Yeah. I mean,
But
without the play-in, that's a huge success. Last year we were like 11th, didn't make the play-in, and now 1 year later, with not that much, with just Reed Shepherd in. I mean, the growth is visible right now. If we become fifth or sixth, we're in the playoffs. That's it. and
Yeah,
and from 11th to fifth in one season without anyone. I mean, obviously the growth is there, but with only the growth of the plays and just Reed Shepherd as a rookie, I think that's a great performance.
well, the reason why I asked that question is because like I want the fan base, especially the people in the chat that were talking about trading for this player and how like X player was like disappointing or whatever. Especially like I heard this one comment about how it seemed like according to these highlights, because the guy didn't watch the game, according to these highlights, it seemed like the paint was wide open, and I'm like, we have the second best defense in the league, and it's by a margin too. Like it's OKC and it's Houston that are just keeping every single team under their normal average by a lot. We just like went to the Warriors, like had the Warriors at home and kept it to 90 points. And,
yeah,
and we're over here talking about like how Shingun isn't playing defense. Like if you look at the metrics, like the Shingun is one of the top 10 players in defensive impact in the league right now. Like that's how crazy our overall defense is. Is that a guy that you're talking about is like a disappointing quote unquote defender is that good on defense because we're locking everybody up. So I don't understand what the issue is. Like my issue with Shingun and this team overall is the offense. Like there's nothing about that defense that anybody should be complaining about, because the defense is amazing. We might have a better defense than that 2018 Rockets team that should have won the title. That's how good that defense is. We just can't
yeah.
shoot.
I know,
I agree
and I
with
and
you.
I agree, and I rebuttal that. You know, what I mean, I rebuttal that because the reason why we're losing is not from our defense, and it's not from Shangun's defense in particular, right? It's just we just have a lack of shooting. We literally have a lack of shooting, and we go on droughts to where we just can't keep up with the opposing team's offense, especially if they can shoot threes. Lou Dort was hitting threes on us, right? You
Yeah.
know, just everyone on the Warriors. I mean, on the Oklahoma City Thunder team can shoot. Isaiah
and
Joe.
and yeah, and like that's OKC's mo, because if you remember, like I think they had the ex San Antonio shooting coach, he's like the best shooting coach in the entire league. So everybody that they're drafting, even guys like AJ Mitchell, who came out of nowhere, can shoot because they have the best shooting environment to make it conducive to them shooting, and they have a real offensive system. We don't have neither of those. We don't have a good offensive system, and like whatever people sold us on Ben Sullivan, obviously that it's not true, because like these guys are shooting worse after Ben Sullivan came here than they were before that. Like they were shooting better under Steven Silence, and we just throwing guys out there, you know.
That's a
So
good
like
point.
yeah. So like if I'm just
I
trying to
don't know.
make
We
people
was dry.
understand,
We didn't have pretty good 3-point shooters either with Silas. You know, I'm not saying you're wrong because I
that's the
haven't.
thing though. That's the thing though. That shows how bad it was, because if you look at Jalen Green is a perfect example. Jalen Green's most efficient season up to this day is like his rookie season. Why is that? You know, we have like a guy who's he's supposed to specialize in getting people like better shooting mechanics so they can improve their shooting. And yet Jalen is down this year. You know,
Yeah. I I think a lot of that is on Jalen though, because in these types of games, you want your scorer. He's supposed to be our scorer. Remember, our perimeter scorer. I seen him like shine away. He needs to go get the ball. Like guys that know they can score and they got it, they go and tell him, hey, give me the ball. Point guard, whoever, you see him clapping. Come on, give me the ball. I need it, right? Because they just got that confidence in themselves that I can go get a bucket and I can be a bucket. I don't see Jalen do that all the time. Sometimes I see him do it, right? But most of the time he's comfortable with just here, you take it. I'm gonna pass it off. You take it. When Jalen
yeah.
only having 5-6 attempts, like shots, which we seen several times this year, he's just not being aggressive. I'd rather for him to shoot. I don't want him shooting bad shots, but I want him to at least shoot and act like he's involved in the offense. I don't want him to just be passing the ball up to Fred VanVleet to let Fred VanVleet take 11 free throws. 11 3-pointers. Or Dylan Brooks taking 13 of them. Like this game is the exact reason why I think Jalen should just go and try to get the damn ball sometimes. Go get the ball.
I,
You know?
I think, and like I don't hate Jalen. I mean, if anything, it would behoove the Houston Rockets, and it'll make like our lives much better if Jalen would just hurry up and reach his potential, because that's exactly the dynamic we need next to Şengün. Because like Şengün has taken like a dip this season with his finishing in the paint, but a lot of that is due to the fact that other teams just know that we can't shoot. They adjust from last year. They're not falling for the okey doke and sucking in. So they're just keeping three guys in the paint, and they're standing right there. They're not moving. So um, a lot of that is to do with the shooting and the lack of offensive system. But with Jalen, like it's not just Houston, and that's why I can't really blame it all on Udoka for his lack of offensive system. Because if you watch the the select team go against the USA basketball team when Almond and Cooper Flag was there. Like, just watch Jalen. He was doing the exact same thing that he does for us. When he's like standing off the ball, letting Cade Cunningham, hand the ball and do whatever. And he's not really, trying to screen, not trying to move, not trying to call for mismatches. So he's doing any of that. So I don't know if it's mentality where like sometimes where he thinks that the other player is better than him. He lets it get into his head, and he doesn't he doesn't have any assertiveness when it comes down to that, because I see that with Şengün sometimes too. There's like certain games where like he misses, you know 3 or 4 shots in a row, his head goes down and you stop shooting. Versus like other games where he has it on. It doesn't matter who you have on him, Rudy Gobert or whatever. He's attacking that. So I think a lot of that just is mentality, but I don't know if that can really be fixed by Ime Udoka. Maybe
No, that's on
they can
Jalen.
have him, they can challenge him.
It's on Jalen. He's got to have that want to. He's got to have that. I want it. I need it. I need to. You can coach a player, but you can't put something in him that he don't have, right? I've
Yeah.
been seeing that we only got 36 likes on this stream. We got over 100 people, man. Can y'all please hit the like button? That's all we ask. Hit the like button, please. Then this will go out to more Rockets fans, and they'll find the channel, and then they'll come in and have these type of discussions. There's always more fans out there that want to come in and give their take on the team. So please hit the like button. Yeah, Voodoo, I don't think you could just put something in someone that they don't have it, right? But I think it's just on Jalen. He need to be more aggressive sometimes, and that's just what it is. Um, But like I said, disclaimer: we're proud of what our teams is doing, but we can see that there's improvements, and there's nothing wrong with trying to get our team better. I'm a Rockets fan. I'm not a Jalen Green fan. I'm not a Shangoon fan. I'm not a Jabari fan. You know, the way I want to see them excel over the team. I am a Rockets fan, and whatever is going to benefit the team, I'm all for it. And Jalen being aggressive, Jalen stepping up, doing what he got to do, then that's going to benefit the team. Fred VanVleet, we are too reliant on Fred VanVleet, and Fred VanVleet is too reliant on the half court. Guys like this, these young guys, we need to be able to run. We're not a good 3-point shooting team. We're not. We're not a good half court team. Our numbers bear it out. You know, we need to be able to run in transition. And him stopping the ball, slowing everything down, only benefits him because that's the way he likes to play. He needs to think about how other guys like to play and what bet suits our team. And if it's on Udoka, if Udoka's telling him to do that, then he needs to stop doing it. We're too reliant on Fred VanVleet to do everything. We need somebody else to step up.
And honestly, you were talking about not being a fan of Jalen, Jabari, Shingun, or whatever. But it's kind of funny like how all three of those players actually have like a similar issue, except like Shingun has the least of it, where like there's a mentality issue where they're not like aggressive. They don't have that mentality that okay, I might be playing against LeBron, but like he's have to prove to me that he's better than me. Type of mentality that all up and coming players, all players that perform consistently have.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think with Jalen in particular, like with Jalen is kind of different between the other two. I think Jabari has like the issue that Chet used to have, where like he remember how like last year Chet was kind of passive and like he had all the skills that Wimby has, but he didn't have the mentality of Wimby. But then this year he kind of found his nuts a little bit and started playing like the player that I expect him to play like, and all of a sudden before he got injured, like he was just dominating games, both ends of the floor, scoring like crazy, isolating everything, and like Jabari kind of has a little bit of that, with him too. But with Jalen, I think it's because he doesn't really trust his skill set because he's not exactly adding anything to his game every single year. You know, like where are the floaters? Where are the hesitation dribbles? Where's the tighter handle? Where's the post ups against like smaller players when you have a mismatch? Like where is the movement shooting? All this other stuff. It's like he's scoring the exact same ways that he scored in his rookie season. Like there's really no like added texture. So it's like either he's gonna be super hot and be making the same tough shots that he always takes, or he's gonna be cold and he's just not gonna make those shots. But the shots are the same. The process is the exact same, And I think that might be related to why Jalen gets the game. He doesn't have the confidence because like SGA, he puts in that work. Like he can be completely locked up like he was this game. He was 8 of 21, but you knew that I'm SGA. I have to score. I'm going to get to the basket. I'm going to get some free throws. Like there's no way that I'm going to let this team keep me from scoring at all. You know. He has that mentality where he knows he put in the work to constantly generate good looks. I don't think Jalen has the same confidence.
Yeah, and you just can't, you can't breathe on SGA. They gonna blow that whistle, man. We got us a super chat from Benny Mac. Appreciate that, Benny Mac. He said trade for Jonas Valanciunas, a backup big that can score. I'm not totally against that backup, Jonas Valanciunas. I'm not totally against that. Yeah, he can shoot the three. He got a little nice little 15-foot jumper, and he played decent defense. He's a big lumbering guy to get out of the paint. Um, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind. Valanciunas. He'll be a good backup big, definitely. him and the wars that him and LP went through, man, that'd be funny seeing them on the same team because they used to go at
Yeah.
it, especially last
I
year.
I, I think Shingun actually got his respect last year. So like if you know it's like Valanciunas used to punk Shingun until last year where he kind of got his respect and they kind of show love to each other after the game or whatever. Like it was like one of those passing of a torch type of thing or like you're playing against your little brother and then all of a sudden you grow 5 or 6 inches in the summer and you can
Right.
beat him in 1-on-1 now. Yeah.
Yeah, 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 for sure. For sure. Go ahead and give your final take on the game DJ Generation. Getting ready to close it out. It's getting on 12. Okay, DJ's not here. Go ahead, Aaron. You want to give your final take?
I think good effort from the team. I want to give a shout out to Dylan. He's been amazing the last 3, 4 games defensively and also offensively, picking a lot of threes because sometimes Fred, sometimes Jabari, sometimes Jalen just couldn't get the three in, and he took responsibility. So I think Dylan is doing great. Uh, I think we're I think we're in the right way, on the right track. Yeah, there are problems with LP. He's getting doubled, and when he's getting doubled, he's getting frustrated. We've got problems with Jalen. He's on and off and on and off. But hey, again, what's new?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, with Fred, I think Fred is also limited by Ime. I mean, Ime is a coach who wants something exactly done as he wants it to. I think it's the choices that Fred makes are the choices that Ime draws on the board. Uh, and I don't know why he does that, but I think he doesn't think game by game. He thinks in an overall spectrum. Uh, I think we're good. I think right now we're good. We're 1 3-point shooter away from being a conference semifinal contender. That's what I think.
For
I mean, I
sure.
think if we get a 3-point shooter, we can win a playoff game. That's what I think.
Right, right, right.
So
Hey,
I
where you
think
from, Aaron? You sound like you're
I'm
British
from
or Australian.
no, I'm from Turkey. I'm from Turkey, man.
Oh, Turkey. Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
That's what's
Yeah,
up,
but
man.
I'm not an unconscious LP fan. Yeah, I think I think his performance has dropped, but I think his performance has dropped because of the defensive effort, the extra defensive effort he's giving, and also because now everybody knows his talents and they're doubling him and they're tripling him. But I think his confidence is lacking. He should force the issue. If he misses, it's okay as long as he draws fouls. That's why I think we
Mm,
lost today. We didn't draw enough fouls in the paint. He didn't try enough. He should try more. He should try more.
I
Especially with the 3-point lack of 3-point shooting that we have. Okay, he's getting doubled, he's getting tripled, he's kicking it out, but then the efficiency, the 3-point efficiency isn't there. So today that wasn't working. So I think he should try more. He should try more.
exactly. I don't disagree with that at all, man. I appreciate that, man. You supporting us all the way from Turkey, man. What is shoot? It's about
Thank
what
you,
six
man.
in the
Thank you. I've
morning
been I've
over
been
there.
I've been listening to the show.
Oh, you got kicked again. Bring you
Thank
back.
you, man.
Yeah,
Thank you,
you.
man. I've been listening to the show all the time. Just wanted to give my 5 cents. So
No problem, man. You
appreciate it.
always welcome back,
Appreciate it for
man.
having me.
Yeah, you
Thank you,
you
man. Thank
seem real knowledgeable about the game, man. I appreciate your takes, brother. Uh, Voodoo, what you got, man? Go ahead and give your last recap on the game. How you feeling?
Yeah, like my recap. I mean, I watched the whole thing live. Like, I mean, we played amazing defense. There's not much better defense you could have played on an OKC team with SGA and Jalen Williams. Like we held both of them under 40%. Like we just couldn't score, and
Mm-hmm.
that's partially on the players. Like if you're wide open, you kind of expect you to hit some open 3-point shots. But there's also on Ime Udoka because Ime Udoka knows we can't shoot, and yet he still runs an offense that is only good if Shingun, who is the only advantage we have on one-on-one plays. is shooting like he did last year and kind of going off, or we're making wide open threes, which is something we haven't been able to do since he came here. So instead of like just predicating your entire offense on these pick and rolls and Shingun post ups, I would like Emi Udoka to actually go to the drawing board and start drawing up some actual off the ball movement. Why isn't that we don't see any Shingun to Jabari high lows? We don't see any Shingun and Jabari like screen and roll action. What team in the entire NBA has a 4 and a 5 that can guard screen and roll action? Like we have a 4 and 5 on offense who can both handle the ball, and Jabari is going to hit that wide open mid range shot at the opposing big is playing drop. We could be
Yeah,
doing that all the time. I've only seen Ime call that maybe 5 or 6 times since he's been here. You know, Ime needs to be a little bit more creative with this offensive package and try to compensate for the fact that we can't shoot. To get some easier shots in the paint, get some easier shots for Shingun. Like how many open dunks did Isaiah Hardenstein get because their offensive system is made to get him those open shots. Shingun gets no easy shots. All these buckets are difficult, you know. So sometimes you're gonna have your players that aren't making their normal stuff, and you kind of get them going by getting them easier looks. We don't really do that. So like, if guys are off, they're just off for the game, and that's on coaching. We have to you have to know how to have a change up and throw some new wrinkles out and not just rely on banging our head against the wall and just hoping it works. So but other than that, like just think about the fact that we're 17-9 with a horrible offense. I mean,
yeah,
who does that? So I can't really complain. With an average offense, we're over OKC right now. So like I'm,
hmm
I'm not complaining. I'm just pointing out that we kind of have to relax in some areas, but also look at the bright side. If we figure out this offensive thing, we might be OKC last year in the conference finals or making it to the second round. There's no reason why we couldn't do that. So
I
yeah. I
it,
can't disagree. I can't disagree with everything you said. Because me personally, I've been calling for uh more screens ran with Jabari or curl action off of the the backside screener. Maybe take Shangun out there,
exactly,
screen for Jabari man, let him loop in
exactly.
mid range. He's gravy from there. We need more creativeness in the offense, no doubt about it.
What Voodoo was saying, I was thinking about exactly the same thing in the game, and the only thing that I can think of is he wants to save those schemes for the playoffs. That's the only thing that I was thinking of. I mean,
Yeah,
there's
but
no other explanation because it's so obvious. I mean, if we can see it, if Voodoo can see it, if you can see it, I think that Ime can see that. But
he
why isn't
should
he
be able to.
trying it? Yeah,
Either that or
that's
he
the
just
only
don't trust the guys to
explanation.
run him. I don't know. I mean, those are not
That's the
hard
only
actions.
explanation I got. Yeah, yeah, yeah. True, true.
Yeah,
if you think about it, we're just not okay. Jabari was the second guy that I wanted after Chet for a reason. Because I mean, look at his skill set, but we're not we're not really utilizing him because we're expecting him to have this superstar mentality that some players kind of have to grow into in order to call for the ball and try to create their own offense. Some guys have to be eased into that, and we're not doing them any favors by not utilizing his gifts by letting him shoot off the screens, letting him play two-man game with Shingun, especially with Jalen off the floor, Jalen and Fred VanVleet. If we're struggling on offense, why are we not going to that? Because like OKC does not have two big men who they can play on the same floor at the same time to switch that action. Somebody's going to have a mismatch if we play Shingun and Jabari off of each other. I don't know why we don't do it.
Yeah,
yeah, I
true,
agree. I
true.
agree. DJ Generation, you back? DJ probably fell asleep or something. No, man, but I appreciate you, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get up off of here, man. We at the 2 hour mark. Well, hour and a half, but it's 12 o'clock, and I know y'all got things to do. But man, it was a great session. Talking to you, Aaron, talking to you, Voodoo, DJ Generation. Man, I appreciate y'all for coming up, man. Like we said up here, we still proud of our team, but we just know that there's improvements that needs to be had, and we wouldn't mind seeing them improve, right? So appreciate y'all, man. Thanks for y'all for
Appreciate it.
supporting the Chop
Thank you, man.
Shop, man.
Appreciate it.
Always good talking to the fans out there, man. I love to get the posts of the fan base, see what they're seeing if they're lining up. You know, we all got one goal, and that's to be successful and to win a championship. We all just have different modes of what trying to get there. So we respect everyone's opinion over here. We respect you and how you look at the game. So I appreciate y'all for coming up and giving y'all takes and taking the time out to be with the Chop Shop, man. Y'all have a blessed day, okay?
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, there.
Appreciate it.
Much love. CSGs, we all we got. All right, now, Chop Shop, man. We gonna be up out of here. Appreciate y'all for coming through. Let's get ready and go on another run in season tournament. We didn't make it. We came a little bit short, but we're gonna get there eventually. We still got bigger fish to fry. The season isn't over by a long shot. So y'all keep it coming. Y'all keep supporting the channel. We're going to keep dropping that heat. I'm pretty sure Frank is in the lab right now. So probably check in the morning for a video from Frank. I'm pretty sure he's going to give his take. So I appreciate y'all once again. If you want to become a member, if you want to support the Chop Shop, all of the links is in the description. Thank you for all the super chats and all the love that y'all support. We appreciate y'all. We still proud of our team, and we're going to be here making it. Let's go, Houston Rockets.